cảnh năm 1954 chúng ta nó sẽ như thế. Vì đầu tiên mất cũng có thể hiểu nó vẫn quay trở về Việt Nam của mình. Sứ mệnh của chúng ta kết thúc. Một số người thích sự chú ý của liên kết vụ việc này được thử nghiệm bí mật như là Philadelphia Experiment hay là Montauk. Vốn đầu đạn của việc quân đội đã thực hiện dịch chuyển Việt Nam từ sự của ta. Biết đâu người đàn ông Torres chính là nạn nhân và một người thẳng thắn người ta ở bị tạm giam Tokyo năm 1954 và sau đó thu hồi Nam Gốc. Tuy nhiên, tương tự tại Việt Nam vũ trụ chưa đủ mạnh mẽ để có thể người đàn ông này du hành thời gian. Cho đến nay, du hành thời gian vẫn nằm ngoài khả năng khoa học thực nghiệm và mọi câu chuyện của nhà du hành thời gian vẫn với thời gian qua. Vì vậy, giả thuyết này chủ yếu là họ sẽ một kỳ cách ly câu chuyện hơn là một thời gian thực sự đang diễn ra. Giả thuyết trò điều nào nhất cho tham câu chuyện Secrets. Giả thuyết thực tế đã được nhiều chuyên gia đồng tình nhất và theo tôi đồng tình nhất về giả thuyết này. Câu chuyện người đàn ông Torres sẽ chỉ là một trò điều nào sự câu chuyện giữa trò điều hẹn rất nhiều. Manh mối quan trọng nằm ở tên John Allen Culture Secrets, một đối tượng lừa đảo quốc tế.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Vụ việc Secrets được cho đi ra vươn mẫu được của hiện vật là đồng tiền của Torres. John Allen Culture Secrets là ai? Ông ta được cảnh sát Tokyo bắt giữ vào cuối năm 1959 vì dùng công cụ giả mạo và có hành vi phạm pháp. Theo hồ sơ, lúc đó Secrets 36 tuổi, kể cảnh Nhật Bản với vợ Hàn Quốc tháng 10 năm 1959 và đã đi lại nhiều nơi ở Trung Đông, châu Á, nhiều cuộc khẩu chiến giả này. Đáng nói, hộ chiếu của Secrets khai không được các quốc gia trong sổ ta tên là Tourist, Viết và đồng của Torres và được phân phối đất tại Hamarasset, thủ phủ huyện Tourist, miền nam xã Lạc Sa Ra. Trên thực tế, Hamarasset là một tỉnh ở Algeria và Tourist ở trên đất nhỏ. Tourist tên một dòng suối lưu vực Sahara. Hộ chiếu được viết ở một môn tự thủy là không ai nhận diện được là Secrets được trực các dòng tuyên bố ẩn dấu số điện tử quốc gia đảm bảo để tài khoản đất nước được của mình. Với vậy, ông đã chi vô nhiều hơn cho đến khi đối tượng ta đọc các lệnh kiểm toán cẩn trọng giải nhận Secrets không có được quyền
X-ray 1330 Zulu. Wind 050 at 6. Cav OK. Temperature 25. Dew point 10. QNH 1026. Density altitude 900 feet. Arriving and departing runway 3. Transition level 55 advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Nantes Atlantique Airport, information X-ray. 1330 Zulu. Wind 050 at 6. Cav OK. Temperature 25. Dew.
Frank Soleil 7106 radio check.
France Soleil 7106, Nantes ground, Roger, readability 5.
Frank Soleil 7106 request hyper clearance to Lima Foxtrot Mike November information X-ray.
One second while I grab the paperwork. France Soleil 7106, information X-ray is current. Clear to Nice via the Luge 4, November departure. Departure, runway 3. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 119.535, squawk 5442.
Clear to Nice via the Loop 3, route for November departure and by departure runway 03, initial climb to 4000, departure on 119.535, squawk 5442. Frank Soleil 7106.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute. France Soleil 7106, read back correct.
Ground, British Airways 1157 with information uniform, request clearance to
Volatia 2 Lima November, request push and start.
Clear to Lima
Ladies
India
and
Romeo
gentlemen,
Foxtrot
a warm
via the
welcome
Luke
aboard Transavia
for
France flight
November
7106
departure,
heading to
departure
Nice.
runway
We
03,
kindly ask you to
initial
take your
climb
seats according
to
to your boarding
4000,
passes and stow your hand
departures
luggage in
on
the overhead bins or
119
under the seats in
decimal
front of you.
535 squawk
If you need any assistance,
2522.
please don't hesitate to reach out to our friendly crew members.
Volatia 2
Thank you for
Lima
choosing us
November,
today.
push and
We
start
hope you
approved.
have a pleasant flight.
Pushback approved. Volatia 2 Lima November.
TBM 6 Romeo Bravo clear to Manchester via the bound for north departure, then it's filed. Departure runway 03, initial climb to 5000, departure on 124.43, squawk 4131, TBM 6 Romeo Bravo.
TBM 6 Romeo Bravo, read back correct.
Roger, push and start approved for speedbird 123. We'll report ready to taxi. Ground vacated the runway 03 and taxi.
Flight field inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Good evening, ground. Nantes ground. This is Speedbird Victor Bravo Slam 2. We would like to request push and start for our flight to Speedbird Victor Bravo.
No. Air France 8744. IFR clearance to Hawarden with information hotel. Request IFR clearance to Lisbon.
Stand by.
Clear to Lisbon via Eric for November departure, initial climb 4000, squawk 6475. Clear to Marignac via the Luso for November departure, then as filed, departure runway from runway 03, initial climb to 7,000 feet, departure on 119.535, squawk 2445, Golf Tango Echo. On ground, Golf Tango Echo. Can I have start clearance, please? Start up approved. Expect runway 3, Golf Tango Echo. Good afternoon, Ryanair. 8 Yankee Lima, request IFR clearance to Stansted.
Not ground. Good afternoon. France Soleil 1608 in a B738 from standard 3 with hotel information hotel. So request an IFR clearance to Bastia.
Not ground for Volatia 1 Echo Alpha ready for the ready to taxi.
Volatia 1 Echo Alpha. Pushback and start approved. Face southwest.
Not ground Volatia 1 Echo Alpha ready to taxi. Taxiing to runway 03 by Romeo 5, Romeo 4, Romeo 3, Romeo 2, Romeo 1, Alpha, Volatia 1 Echo Alpha.
Volatia 2 Lima November, ready to taxi.
Volatia 2 Lima November, taxi to runway 3 via Victor Sierra, Romeo Charlie, Romeo 2, Romeo 1, Alpha.
3 via Victor Sierra, Romeo Charlie, Romeo 2, Romeo 1, Alpha Volatia 2 Lima November.
Ground, good morning. Volatia 1 Echo Alpha with data information request IFR clearance to Strasbourg. North ground, good morning. Volatia 1 Echo Alpha with Echo information request IFR clearance to Strasbourg. North ground, good morning. Volatia 1 Echo Alpha with Echo information request IFR clearance to Strasbourg.
France Soleil 7 106 ready for push and start.
Gatwick via the Berlin 4 departure 10,000 feet, walk 2775 28.
France Soleil 7106, push and start approved. Face west.
Frank Soleil, push and start flow facing west. Frank Soleil 7106.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Volotea, 2 Lima November contact tower on 118.65.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Transavia France Flight 7106 heading to Nice. My name is Astrid Hansen, your lead flight attendant for today. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues Lars, Ingrid and Björn. We are thrilled to have you with us today. Our captain, Viet Von Vey, and our first officer, Kan Tran, are at the controls, ensuring a safe and pleasant journey. We expect our flight time to be approximately 1 hour and 23 minutes.
Information hotel
As
is
we prepare
current,
for
clear
departure,
to
please
Napoleon
ensure your
Bonaparte
seatbelts
via
are fastened.
Luge for
To
November
fasten your
departure,
seatbelt,
then
insert the
file.
metal tip into
Departure
the buckle
runway
until you hear a
03.
click.
Initial
To
climb
release
to
it,
4,000
simply
feet.
lift the buckle.
Departure on
In the event of a loss of cabin pressure,
119.535.
oxygen masks
Score
will drop down from the panel
366.
Set parking brakes.
Hold the mask towards you
221.
to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, and
Waiting
secure
your
it with a
confirmation
elastic
for
band.
route engine start.
Remember to put your mask on first before assisting others.
Cockpit
For
to
those
ground.
of you seated
We
near
have
the
a good engine
exits,
start.
please take
You
note
can
of the
disconnect.
emergency exits
Unlocking
located
gear.
at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. In the event of an emergency, follow the illuminated exit signs to reach the nearest exit. Each seat is equipped with a life vest located under your seat. To use it, pull it out, place it over your head, and secure the straps around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the mouthpiece. We are currently pushing back from Nantes Atlantique Airport, and we will be cruising at an altitude of 25,000 feet. After our meal service, we will also be selling items from the Transavia shop, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight. Now, I will let the captain know that the cabin is ready for departure.
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Frank Soleil 7106, ready to taxi to runway 03.
France Soleil 7106, taxi to runway 03 via Alpha Bravo 1 Charlie. Hold short of runway 03 and contact tower when ready.
Runway 03 via Alpha Bravo 1 Charlie, hold short runway 03 and contact tower when ready. Frank Soleil 70106.
Nantes ground, KLM 1420 taxi. Nantes ground, KLM 1420 ready to taxi.
Airframe 41 Yankee Zulu request push and start.
Pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Airframe 41 Yankee Zulu.
Good afternoon, EC6 Alpha Mike at 10-3. Airbus A320 request clearance to London Gatwick and we have information Charlie. Clear to London Gatwick, departure runway 03 via the Balney for November departure. Squawk 1436, EC6 Alpha Mike.
EC6 Alpha Mike, read back correct.
Navy says 750 request back to the gate.
White 750 taxi gate at your discretion. Good day. North ground, easy 49 Bravo Juliet, ready for push and start.
North ground, France Soleil 1608, ready, requesting push and start. France Soleil 1608, push and start approved. Face northwest.
Corsair 744 request push and start.
Corsair 744, push and start approved.
Pushback approved. Corsair 744.
744 ready to taxi. Corsair 744, taxi to runway 3 via Victor November, Romeo Delta, Romeo 3, Romeo 2, Romeo 1, Alpha.
3 via Victor November, Romeo Delta, Romeo 3, Romeo 2, Romeo 1, Alpha, Corsair 744.
Volunteer 3 Whiskey Mike is ready to taxi. Volunteer 3 Whiskey Mike, push back and start approved. Face northwest. Volunteer 3 Whiskey Mike is ready to taxi. Runway 21 via Romeo Delta, Romeo 4, Romeo 5, Foxtrot, Volunteer 3 Whiskey Mike. France Soleil 7106, contact tower on 118.65. Have a good afternoon.
118.65, France Soleil 7106, good day, bye bye. Good afternoon, Tower Frank Soleil 7106, horizontal runway 03, ready for departure.
France Soleil 7106, Nantes Tower, runway 03, wind 050 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 050 at 6, clear for takeoff, runway 03, Frank Soleil 7106. Cabin crew, please take seats for departure.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
124.43. Contact departure 134.43. EV4 and above Juliet.
QNH 013 Oscar Golf Echo. Oscar Golf Echo request transponder code. Oscar Golf Echo request squawk code. Proceed direct dog off in 3,000 feet. Oscar Golf Echo.
Port of departure, E759.
Nantes Tower, Alpine 95, 1 Charlie, Bonjour, at gate 4, with information India, request IFR clearance to Lyon.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Good evening to you, Nantes Tower. This is Airbus A320 on stand 03 with information Romeo request clearance to Ibiza A320 Speedbird Victor Bravo.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
So guys, that's speed check.
Very clear Ibiza from the Allegiant 4N departure runway 03, initial climb is 3000, departure frequency is 119.535 and squawk is 5434, Speedbird Victor Bravo.
Volunteer 1 Echo Alpha. Contact departure on 119.535.
V1, rotate.
5150. Contact departure on 119.535.
119.535, 515 dot.
General Aviation Parking, request IFR clearance to Lima Foxtrot Alpha Tango with information Foxtrot. France Soleil 7106, Contact departure on 119.535.
Departure on 119.535, Frank Soleil 7106, good day, bye-bye. Good afternoon, departure, Frank Soleil 7106, passing 2500, climbing to 4,000 feet.
France Soleil 7106, north departure identified, climb flight level 150, direct to AC.
Climbing to flight level 150, direct to back, Frank Soleil 7106.
Transavia 60, X-ray contact Brest control on 124.065. France Soleil 7106, climb flight level 210.
Climbing to flight level 210, Frank Soleil 17106.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Echo Victor 8, descent. Flight level 0730. Volota 1 Echo Alpha. Contact Brest control on 124.065. Wayback control on 124.065, Volota 1 Echo Alpha. Good evening. Nantes departure, good morning, Volota 1 Echo Alpha passing 3000 feet. Volota 1 Echo Alpha, Nantes departure identified. Clear direct WeCamo.
Volota 8 Kilo Romeo contact Brest control on 124.065.
Switching to Brest control on 124.065, Volota 8 Kilo Romeo.
Soleil 7106, climb flight level 250.
Climbing to flight level 250, France Soleil 7106.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude and I am pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our mobile Wi-Fi service as well. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Echo Victor 8, descend altitude 4000, turn right, heading 055 vectors for the RNAV runway 21 approach.
Air Portugal 542, uniform contact Bordeaux control on 125.105.
Switching to Bordeaux control on 125.105, Air Portugal 542 uniform. France Soleil 1608, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, France Soleil 1608.
France Soleil 1608, contact Brest control on 124.065.
Contact Brest control on 124.065 for France Soleil 1608.
VF 10, turn right heading 20.
Turn right heading 220, KLM 10.
Destination Nantes.
United Tango 12, cleared for approach to runway 1 at Nantes. Wind 230 at 5, QNH 1013.
Look there, 32 Papa Romeo contact Bordeaux control on 125.105.
Over to Bordeaux control on 125.105. Looks there, 32 Papa Romeo.
Ryanair 9er Mike, Foxtrot contact Brest control on 124.065.
Switching to Brest control on 124.065, Ryanair 9er Mike Foxtrot.
Ryanair 58 Tango Victor contact Bordeaux control on 125.105.
Over to Bordeaux control on 125.105, Ryanair 58 Tango Victor.
France Soleil 7106, contact Brest control on 124.065.
Switching to Brest control on 124.065. France Soleil 7106. Brest control, France Soleil 7106, afternoon, climbing through flight level 190 for flight level 250.
France Soleil 7106, Brest control identified. Bonjour.
Brest control Bogota, 1 Echo Alpha, request climb flight level 330.
Volunteer 1 Echo Alpha, climb flight level 330.
Climbing flight level 330, 1 Echo Alpha.
Volunteer 1 Echo Alpha, contact Paris control on 122.575.
Brest control, Griffin 9 Echo Delta, flight level 340, backhaul.
Griffin 9er Echo Delta, Brest control, low golf.
Continuous clear to Oli from Day 4.
Enjoy the rest of your flight. Bordeaux control on 125.105.
Brest control, good evening, EC39 Uniform Charlie at flight level 340 with you. Bonsoir. EC39 Uniform Charlie.
EC39 Uniform Charlie, Brest control identified. Bonne soirée.
EasyJet 28 Brest control, roger.
Brest control radio check.
Control Air France 187, can we have weather information to Paris Airport?
Yep, 681 Papa Delta, 7 miles east of St. Nazaire at 11,000.
GBM 681 Papa Delta, Brest control identified. Good afternoon.
GBM 681 Papa Delta, crossing Bravo Delta 011, request to send to 6,000.
GBM 1 Papa Delta, contact Aquitaine approach on 119.275.
France Soleil 7106, Brest control, contact Bordeaux control on 125.105.
Switching to Bordeaux control on 125.105. France Soleil 7106. Soleil 7106 afternoon, climbing through flight level 240 for flight level 250.
France Soleil 7106, Bordeaux control, identified. Good afternoon.
Bordeaux control Air France 78, flight level 390, bonjour.
Air France 78, climb flight level 390.
You maintain flight level 390, Air France 76.
Bordeaux control there and 582 the Gulf, picking up by partners when you get a chance. Destination Gratuity model, direct FC.
Atlantique sur prochain exhaust estimate.
069, okay, requested altitude.
Cabin is ready for service. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude and we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. Today we have some delightful options for you, including our famous cheese rolls and a refreshing selection of beverages. After our service, we'll also be offering items from the Transavia shop, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your meal.
Contact rest control on 124.065.
Expect Foxo 1 has arrival for IFM weeks on the right. Entry control via XCK, Super 7 Police.
Air France 2481 requesting IRS base 11. Air France 7481, contact Paris control on 118.725.
Requesting climb to flight level 340.
Flight level 340 approved.
Contact 340, EG28.
Flight level 310.
Radar contact.
Eurowing 7602 Bordeaux control. Good afternoon.
Good day. Could somebody please kindly give me the tower frequency for Lima Foxtrot Delta November?
Victor, Bordeaux control, Rochefort Tower, frequency is 123.5. Contact them for landing instructions. Feedback correct. Victor 479er. November, Bordeaux control, contact Brest control on 124.065.
Contact Brest control on 124.065. Speedbird 479 on November, thank you.
Good afternoon. France Soleil 55, X-ray Foxtrot, flight level 350.
France Soleil 55, Foxtrot, Bordeaux control, identified, good afternoon.
Bordeaux Center, good morning. Request IFR clearance to Lima, Foxtrot, Romeo, Quebec, with information Golf, Augusta, Foxtrot, Hotel, Echo Romeo, Mike.
Bordeaux control, good afternoon. Speedbird 479 on November, maintaining flight level 360.
Speedbird 479er, November, Bordeaux control, identified, good afternoon.
Liner, Kilo Hotel. Contact Brest Control on 124.065.
Contact Brest Control on 124.065. Piaggio 9 Kilo Hotel. Traffic. Good afternoon, sir.
Brest Control on 124.065.
Control on 124.065. What's the control to bearing is the figure of 1 kilo, flight level 36 kilo, inbound, Manhack.
So
we need to descend?
Alpine 47 Kilo Juliet affirm. Maintain flight level 190 at Kieran.
Requesting flight level 100, Alpine 47 Kilo Juliet.
Air France 1123, contact Paris Control on 118.75.
Contact the Paris Control on 118.725 Air France 1123.
Bravo Control, France 1608, coming flight level 350.
France Soleil 1608, climb flight level 350.
Flying flight level 350, France Soleil 1608. We're expediting our climb for France Soleil 1608.
On 124.065.
Contact Brest Control 124.065. Who's there? 181 Kilo. Bye-bye.
Contact Brest Control on 124.065.
61 Whiskey, flight level 370 with you.
Bordeaux Control, Ryanair 7 November Hotel, flight level 350.
Ryanair 7 November Hotel, radar contact.
Do you have some tower frequencies with Victor Bravo?
Speed up 600 Bravo, Bordeaux Control, emergency declared. Redirect to Saint-Lazare Apple. Descend at safe altitude. Contact Saint-Lazare Tower for further instructions.
Bordeaux Control, EV 22724, flight level 360.
Easy 2274. Bordeaux Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Bordeaux Control, good afternoon.
Bordeaux Control, good evening. 750, flight level 260.
Border Control, Tomcat 28 Kilo and flight level 360.
Control on 124.065.
Contact Brest Control on 124.065. Tomcat 28 Kilo.
Bordeaux Control, Alpine 47 Kilo Juliet, how is our flight level? Do we need to descend Alpine 47 Kilo Juliet? Do we not need to be under flight level 190 at Tiras?
Bordeaux Control, good morning. France Soleil 60 Alpha Juliet with you at flight level 390.
France Soleil 60 Alpha, Juliette, Bordeaux Control, identified. Bienvenue.
Bordeaux Control for Air France 1123, climbing flight level 320. Good morning.
Air France 1123, Bordeaux Control, identified. Bonjour.
Ciao Bordeaux with Jet 82. Bordeaux Control, Jet 82.
Ovvero che non freni col sistema principale con quello di...
you. Bordeaux control, identified. Good afternoon.
Bordeaux control, Bordeaux 01, just passed back now. Descending to 3,000 feet to Charlie Foxtrot 23. Clear direct CF23 at 3,000 feet. Bordeaux 01. Clear direct CF23. Bordeaux 01.
Bordeaux control, contact Paris control on 118.725.
Bordeaux, Jet 101 with you, flight level 360.
Charlie 278, Bordeaux control identified. Easy 1 Foxtrot Juliet, Bordeaux control, descend and maintain 7,000.
Contact Marseille Control on 123.805 on.
Contact Marseille Control on 123.805. Sorry, bye-bye.
Flight level 350, France 1608. Maintain flight level 350, France 1608.
Control Echo India Romeo 10 Alpha with you, flight level 380.
Cody Echo India Romeo Hotel Alpha Bordeaux control identified. Good afternoon.
Contact carrier control on 125.45.
Soleil 7106, Bordeaux Control. Expect the Nice 7 Romeo arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Expect the Nice 7 Romeo arrival. France Soleil 7106.
Density altitude 1400 feet. Arriving runway 4 left. Departing runway 4 right. Transition level 65 advise on course heading, altitude, and in traffic services requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform. Nice-Côte is your airport, information uniform. 1400 Zulu. Wind 130 and 4. Have okay. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. QNH 1015. Density altitude 1400 feet. Arriving runway 4 left. Departing runway 4 right. Transition level 65 advise on course heading, altitude, and in traffic services requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform. Nice-Côte is your airport, information uniform. 1400 Zulu. Wind 130 and 4. Have okay. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. QNH 1015. Density altitude 1400 feet. Arriving runway 4 left. Departing runway 4 right. Transition level 65 advise on course heading, altitude, and traffic services requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information uniform. Nice-Côte is your airport, information uniform. 1400 Zulu. Wind 130 and 4. Have okay. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. QNH 1015. Density altitude 1400 feet.
France, Soleil 7106. Contact Marseille Control on 128.325.
Transition level 6.
128.325, Frank Soleil 7106.
X5 advise on course heading, altitude, and in traffic services requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform.
Frank Soleil 7016 at flight level 250.
Nice-Côte, Missouri Airport, information uniform.
France Soleil 7106, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Cab
Control afternoon Air France 1808, flight level 350.
IFRS 1808, Marseille Control identified. Stand.
Air France 1808, we'd like to request an early descent, please.
Marseille Control, this is Gulf Airways.
Grand Air Airways 1977, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille, this is Grumpy Bear Airways, over.
Grumpy Bear Airways 1977, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
QBM 6 Romeo Bravo at flight level 180.
TBM 36 Romeo Bravo, Marseille Control Center identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, good afternoon. Griffin 2816 with you, flight level 350, direct after. Griffin 2816, request direct Monaco.
Griffin 2816, direct after approved.
Negative, direct Monaco, Mike, Oscar, Golf, Bravo, Oscar, Griffin 2816.
Marseille Control, Air France 35 Sierra Quebec, flight level 220. Air France 35 Sierra Quebec, radar contact. Marseille Control, Speedbird 3 Hotel Mike, flight level 400. Speedbird 3 Hotel Mike, radar contact.
Flight level 390, sir.
Speedbird 3 Hotel Mike, descend and maintain flight level 270. Flight level 270, Speedbird 3 Hotel Mike.
Marseille Control, Alpine 765 Hotel, flight level 360.
Alpine 765 Hotel, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, KLM 129er, flight level 390.
KLM 129, radar contact.
Marseille Control, 365 Heavy, flight level 330, inbound, Minsk.
Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, good afternoon, DFL 361 in US space, flight level 380.
Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon. DFL 361, contact Paris Control on 125.45.
Paris Control on 125.45, DFL 361. Bye bye.
Good afternoon. Control on 125.45.
514578 Echo Papa. Control 279, pump line boundary 60, climb 17370.
Proceed as requested. Lufthansa Airlines November, flight level 350.
Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Flight level 300, please into the next. 1367905, please to Charlie, into the next.
Flight level 330.
Good afternoon, Marseille Control, Sweeper 2450, descending through flight level 204 via sail 3 Papa, arrival.
Speedbird 2450, Alps radar Geneva identified. Good afternoon.
Swiss 9023, contact Geneva, final approach on 120.305.
Cover to final approach on 120.305, now Swiss 93.
Air France 35 Sierra, Quebec, descend and maintain flight level 150.
Descending to flight level 150, Air France 35 Sierra, Quebec.
Marseille Control, American 6554 with you at flight level 390.
American 6554, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, Top Swiss 37 Hotel Whiskey, request flight level 340.
Top Swiss 37 Hotel, Whiskey, descend flight level 340.
Marseille Control, hello, Lufthansa 1 for Super, flight level 320.
Lufthansa 14, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Lufthansa 1 for Super, ready for descent. Clear to descent by level 140, 80 arrival, Lufthansa 1 for Super.
Good evening, Marseille Control, EasyJet 365, request final level 380. EasyJet 365, request final level
5 and maintain flight level 380.
EasyJet 365, final maintain flight level 380, thank you. Marseille Control, you are from cruiser climbing, flight level 340. Marseille Control, you are 1 Fox cruiser climbing, flight level 340.
Time and maintain flight level 340.
Continue flight maintain flight level 340. Easy 1 Fox cruiser. Control, this is Tracer 3264. We are flying at flight level 340 inbound Narak.
Identified.
Marseille Control, considering Gateway 89, passing flight level 275, climbing from flight level 350.
Flight level 320.
Continental Tango Lima, Master Control, flight level 360.
Identified.
Marseille Control, to flight 201, flight level 200, request 6,000 feet.
201, descend altitude 6,000. 201, contact Geneva, final approach on 120.305.
Marseille Control, Air France 25 Yankee Alpha, flight level 220.
Air France 25 Yankee Alpha, radar contact.
Marseille Control, good morning. Swiss 5 Whiskey Bravo, flight level 319, climbing flight level 330.
Swiss 5 Whiskey Bravo, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, Swiss 5 Whiskey Bravo, request flight level 350. Flight level 350, Swiss 5 Whiskey Bravo.
Ready for descent.
Air France 17 Lima, climb flight level 270.
We are ready for descent.
Can we expect probably be like that? Can we go?
Tango arrival.
Expect 7 Tango arrival at Manchester.
Hotel Control, bonjour. Lufthansa 3 uniform, flight level 350 inbound Nice-Côte.
Lufthansa 43 uniform, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, Air France 112, flight level 140, climbing to flight level 270.
AFR 12, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
KLOMN 3M 1469er, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Down to flight level 250, KLM 1469er.
Marseille Control, did you copy for Swiss Line 23?
Descend, flight level 060, policy 1608.
Lufthansa 656, contact Marseille Control on 126.705.
Marseille Control, good afternoon. Approach flight 01, flight level 200.
Profi 201, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon. Profly 201, contact Geneva, final approach on 120.305.
Airbus 963 Bravo, Marseille. Control, descend and maintain flight level 120. Descending, maintain 120, 33 Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 090. Descending, maintain 090,
Marseille Control, I would like to report some turbulences on my flight level with 418.
Traffic.
Marseille Control, can you check for me what is the time of sunset in Alma de Mallorca with 418?
Finish 1013.
Marseille 201, contact Geneva final approach on 120.305.
0.305, flight 01.
Flight level 50. If you just repeat back, maintain flight level 250.
Soleil 7106, Marseille Control, cleared, and Nisa 7 Romeo, arrival into Nice. Whenever you'd like descend, flight level 160, 0.
B297 Romeo arrival into Nice. Descend to flight level 160 when ready. Frank Soleil 7106.
Can I get a frequency for Frankfurt Tower, please? Lufthansa 60 Whiskey.
TBM Golf Alpha Victor, Marseille, control identified.
Control, good afternoon, ProFlight 201.
Okay, 201, Marseille Control identified, good afternoon.
We want to predict with you, flight select 240.
Easy 1226 Marseille control identified. Good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Nice.
90 Echo
We
Papa
kindly
Alpha
ask
Marseille
everyone
control
to return to their
identified.
seats
Good
and
afternoon.
ensure that your seat belts are fastened. Please note that the use of lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
France, Soleil 7106, descend flight level 120, tower.
Descending to flight level 120 Frank Soleil 16106.
Mechanics for flight Alpha. Contact Provence approach on 120.205.
Contact Provence approach on 120.205. Genex 45 Alpha. Over.
Turn to 705, silence 32 and 6 for Romeo. One to 6 decimal 705 with a 26 for Romeo.
Lufthansa 007, contact Marseille control on 123.9er.
Lufthansa 007, contact Marseille Control on 123.9er. Goodbye.
France, Soleil 7106, descend flight level 080.
Descending to flight level 080 Frank Soleil 7106.
France, Soleil 7106, contact Nice, approach on 120.16.
120.16 Frank Soleil 7016. Good afternoon, approach Frank Soleil 7016. Information uniform descending to 8,000 feet.
France Soleil 7106, Nice approach identified. Good afternoon, expect the ILS Yankee runway 4 left approach into Nice.
Expect the LFRS Yankee approach runway 04 left into Nice. Frank Soleil 7106.
Taurus 10, contact Nice Tower on 122.38.
Eurowing 748, contact Nice Tower on 118.7.
Contact Nice Tower on 118.7, Eurowing 7428, goodbye. Request control 21.
Contact Marseille Control on 127.905.
175 for we are short line. Negative, not short signal, short final for runway 04 left.
Nantes 75, uniform Roger, you are on short signal. Continue as cleared.
Negative, not short signal, we are on short final. Foxtrot India November Alpha Lima.
France Soleil 7106, descend flight level 050, turn left, heading 085 vectors for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
Descending to flight level 050, heading 085 vectors for the LFRS approach runway 04 left. Frank Soleil 7106.
EasyJet 1426, nice approach identified. Good afternoon.
Nice approach, good afternoon, EasyJet 1426, climbing, passing 6,700, climbing, flight level 210.
France Soleil 7106, 20 miles from Charlie Foxtrot 0 Lima Yankee. Turn left, heading 085, descend altitude 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
Aircraft requesting flight following to Zurich, squawk 2565 and identity. Say flight level and position.
Squawk 2565, passing flight level 9,600 feet.
American 1 Kilo Lima radar contact. Proceed on course to Zurich.
Last 3 Papa Whiskey, could we get further climb action? Flight level 340. Climb and maintain flight level 340, 3 Papa Whiskey.
Eurowings 527, contact Marseille Control on 126.155.
126, 155, Eurowings 527.
Turn right, 18265. Eurowings 31 Whiskey.
Eurowings 31 Whiskey, descent altitude 4,000.
Descent altitude 4,000.
Say again, please.
Turkish 4 November Delta. Contact Marseille Control on 127.05.
Good day, Corsica 117, request clearance to Ajaccio, information Lima.
We kindly ask you to turn off your electronic devices and stow
Soleil
them until we arrive at the gate.
7106, 20 miles from Charlie Foxtrot 0 Lima Yankee.
Seats are in their full upright
Turn
position.
left, heading 085, descend altitude 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
Transavia France staff will provide you with
Heading 08085 descend to 4000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS approach runway 04 left. Frank Soleil 7106.
Climb flight level 300, oil wings 4121. Descent started at heading 060 for approach runway 2 to right.
Dreamjet 105, runway 22 right is not available. Expect the RNAV approach for runway 22 left.
Speedbird 33 Charlie, Echo contact Paris Control on 132.1.
Over to Paris Control on 132.1, Speedbird 33 Charlie Echo.
Clear for runway 20, airbound approach, Airbus 126. Airbus 126, Roger, aircraft runway 20, approach Ajaccio, Paris, November, Arval. Via transition KQ 600. Control on 127.905.
France Soleil 7106, contact Nice Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Frank Soleil 7106.
France Soleil 7106, contact Nice Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Frank Soleil 7106.
Lufthansa 77 reach flight level 180.
Lufthansa 077 Juliet Oscar Yankee safe flight level.
Lufthansa 77 flight level 180. Lufthansa 77 flight level 180 request flight.
Frank Soleil 7106 on final runway 04 left.
France Soleil 7106, Nice Tower, winds 125 at 4, runway 4 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 04 left, Frank Soleil 7106.
Attention all aircraft. Whiskey now current QNH 1014.
Easy 15 Yankee, contact departure on 120.16.
Departure on 120.16, easy 15 Yankee. Departure on 120.16, easy 15 Yankee, bye-bye.
2500.
Tower up, Sierra X-ray Golf, Sierra request flight following 2 Lima Foxtrot Mike Lima.
Red Hawk flight following is on request. Squawk 6112 Denny Denny.
Tower up, Sierra Express Golf, Sierra request flight following 2 Lima Foxtrot Mike Lima.
Red Hawk flight following is on request. Squawk 6112 then ident.
Transit flight following British Airways 553 Alpha Zulu.
1 second for that clearance. British Airways 3 Alpha Zulu. Squawk 3553 for basic information service.
Squawk 3553 British Airways 553 Alpha Zulu.
204, you'll stay with me for departure.
204 would like to change the Oxted 7 X-ray for departure.
Scandinavian 2204, cleared via the Oxted 7X departure climb and maintain 5,000, expect FL 380 within 10 minutes after departure.
Airport 7X departure, climb and maintain 5,000, expect flight level 380 within 10 minutes after departure. Scandinavian 2204.
1,000.
Check.
Bravo, 369 Alpha, hello. Requesting IFR clearance to Palma de Mallorca.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Tower, Lufthansa 55 uniform. What is wrong with why you didn't give me a landing clearance? Hey, Tower, I already on ground. Please send me over to Nice ground. Thank you.
Lufthansa 55 uniform, contact ground on 121.705.
Tower, we will contact ground on 121.075. Just to let you know, you failed so badly today. Bye-bye.
300. Approaching minimums.
Continue.
347.
Minimums.
Radio check. Nice Tower, Speedbird 347 November. Looking forward
100.
to Papa for clearance to Heathrow
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Jet 705, contact departure on 120.16.
Departure 120.16, get Jack 705, thank you.
Spoiler reverse ready set. Spare backup reverse is now.
ETA contact with departure.
Mirror right.
Departure on 130.83. Good evening.
Contact departure on 130.83, EV28.
Easy 15 Yankee, welcome to Nice. Contact ground on 121.705.
France Soleil 7106, welcome to Nice. Contact ground on 121.705.
121.705, Frank Soleil 7160.
Job bringing us in smoothly. Welcome to Nice-Côte d'Azur Airport. Did you know that Nice is famous for its beautiful beaches and vibrant art scene? The weather here is lovely, with a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, perfect for enjoying the sun. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach our final parking.
Good afternoon, Raul. Frank Soleil 716106. We are is clear, active runway 04 left, ready to taxi to the gates.
Time in Nice.
France Soleil 7106, Nice ground, taxi to terminal 2480 via Tango. Sierra, Charlie, have a good day.
Taxi to terminal 248 Bravo via Tango Sierra Charlie. Good day, Frank Soleil 7106.
Music ground, bonjour, Delta 32 on stand, to Charlie, request, startup and prospect. Delta 32, startup approved. Delta 32, prospect, request prospect.
Ground ETA requesting taxi instruction to gate 8 Alpha. Clear to gate 8 via Foxtrot Uniform Alpha, ED28.
EasyJet 28, clear to gate 8 via Foxtrot Uniform Alpha.
A requesting gate 10 Alpha.
Miss good morning. India Oscar Uniform 32, ready to taxi to gate.
All aircraft. Information November is now current. QNH 1017.
KLM 107, request clearance for Munich. Cleared to Munich via the Atlantique 7 X-ray departure. Departure runway 22 right. Initial climb 4000. Departure on 120.16. Squawk 4515. KLM 107.
All aircraft information. Papa is now current. QNH 1003.
Skylink to 1 Papa, request taxi to runway.
Nice ground, Transavia 123, request clearance to Zurich via IFR.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Nice ground, Cessna Delta Charlie Oscar Victor Alpha is requesting startup clearance.
Cessna Delta Charlie Oscar Victor Alpha, nice ground, startup approved. Information Yankee is current.
Startup approved this information, Yankee Cessna Oscar Victor Alpha.
Cross runway 22 left, right, approved Air France 365. Air France 365 approaching Hotel 3, runway 22 left, ready for departure.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Oh, ground ED28 requesting push and engine start.
EasyJet 28, nice ground push and start approved. Base north information, X-ray is current.
Push and start approved. Face north with information, X-ray ED28. Route ground, hello. Request pushback and startup. Protea 27 Romeo Papa.
Eurowings to Lima Echo, request taxi. Eurowings to Lima Echo, pushback and start approved. Face west. Eurowings to Lima Echo, request taxi. Eurowings to Lima Echo, pushback completed, request taxi.
Hello, Atlantique 369 Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Palma de Mallorca with information Tango on board. Information Tango is currently clear to Palma via the Apple